No.
Hi, my name's Stan and this is my 7-foot snooker table. It's in a room which is long enough to cue from the ends, but unfortunately it's not wide enough to cue from the sides. You see, from the sides I can't get my cue in here. So what I've been doing is using a shortened cue, or in this case a kiddie's cue, which is really not very satisfactory. So what's my solution to this problem? Well, I can't move the walls, they're made of brick, so I decided I would motorise the table. And to that end, I have fitted a groove roll to each of the 4 legs of the table. The groove roll is sat on a T-bar, which is fixed to the floor, is set level, and the 2 T-bars are parallel. The groove rollers on this side of the table are free rolling, and on this side of the table, the 2 groove rolls are driven by a 12-volt DC motor geared down to 10 RPM. I calculated that at 10 RPM, the table would move about 2 feet in maybe 4 seconds. If it's going any faster, I think the balls will probably start to wobble on the table. The gear motors are driven from a 12-volt power unit through this speed controller, and on each side of the table there's a switch to move the table backwards and forwards, like that. Back to me over here. Okay, I think it's time for a demonstration of how this actually works. So again, on this side of the table, I can't get my cue in, so what do? I move the table until I have sufficient space for the cue to strike the cue ball. Similarly, on this side of the table, if I haven't sufficient space to again strike the cue ball, I can simply move the table back in the other direction until there's sufficient space for a cue, standard cue, to strike the cue ball. Well, that's my solution to a room which is too narrow for my snooker table.